have taken so much more time, but woohoo, definitely.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Oh.
Not if I can avoid it.
Oh yeah, taco party for finishing the episode. Good idea. See if I can actually cash one in. No, I can't. I'm still out of stock
Holly's
here.
sister.
So, yeah.
Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Ow.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
We do indeed. Oh, we just start right off at the credits. Usually, in the past 4 episodes, we had a prelude to the credits, and this time we don't. Interesting. Hey, Scar Emerald. I hope you're doing well. This game is very good. Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way.
I have indeed.
You must be tired.
Yep, I am.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff.
Do you have any suggestions?
Relax for a moment, will you?
Yeah, I don't think I can kill them
Do you
all.
want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin. Well, Gramercy me, take a seat at the very least.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency...
he had Huff and Puffs too.
You're here. It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie! I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Who is this?
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck?
not gonna say
You're gonna
anything.
make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Oh, really? Why are they coming after me? What did I do? I didn't do anything!
Over here!
Well,
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
man.
Oh god. This way. Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on now. Oh, we're Terminator 2-ing the car. There we go. Look at us. Oh, we got a bumper. I have no idea. There's a little timer here. Quick action sequence. We're freaking people out. Oh, there they are. There they are. Get them. Get them. Are we gonna like end up on the farm because of this? There we go. We got it.
Fuck! What was that?
Who is this woman, anyway?
Take him off!
I can't.
Yeah, you're not shaking me off. I don't understand her loyalty, I guess, to this guy. I don't understand the whole loyalty thing. Oh no! Don't let him get away. Oh, they're stuck.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Dude, really?
He's not moving.
Keep going!
I last minute that one. I did that at the last minute. I wasn't sure if I should move, but I did.
Come on.
Fuck it.
They're just going here? Really? Okay. Hey, Grizzleby, how's it going? He didn't look so good.
Holy shit.
Why are we looking at the car? I don't understand looking at the car. Alright. Yeah, that knife did some... I think they had weapons set up to kill me.
I can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie? How did it... Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end. Oh, fuck.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up.
Alright, go in.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean—
fucking— You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit.
You
Job's
did
done,
it.
right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
You may be the trigger man, but you still did it.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options, like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Ooh.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use
Wow.
us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
I mean...
Vivian, no!
And there goes her head.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
And her head fell off.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Get up.
Alright, now back to the business at hand, I guess.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Ooh. That doesn't look so good.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a
Yeah,
nice
she
image
really
to
lost her
part on.
head.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one?
I can hurt
That's what
him.
wanna
You
do,
deserve
right?
worse.
Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
Alright, we'll kill him.
All right, Georgie.
I mean, which one's mercy? I mean, that's really the question. He's gonna die, so give him a quick death. Seemed like the mercy route. It was ouch for a second versus ouch for like an hour, so I think that was the mercy route. Dang. Wow. We're good people. You know it. We're such good people. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. Now seems like a good time to take a break. So we're gonna pause that timer and take a quick break because I actually forgot my water. So I need to go get something to drink, and I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. VGA or the VGA version, but usually if I have that if I have that option, I always pick the EGA version because I prefer the EGA version usually. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. yes, I mean the wonderful music. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You just can't beat that. I'm editing the DOSBox file right now because I want, this is from the official Sierra Police Quest collection, and we want to change the aspect to true. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. That's for the VGA version, isn't it? No, I guess it runs both of them the same. Okay, I'm gonna reload it because I want it to not. There we go. That's better. Okay, 2. There we go. All right, so here we are. We're now in our. We're in the game. So we get a nice text interpreter, which is amazing. We get an amazing text interpreter. This is the what I consider the early what is it? Is it the AGI engine or something like that? So I'm playing this from the Police Quest collection. And yeah, Space Quest and Leisure Suit Larry programmers worked on this game. And it is, in my opinion, all right, I'm back. Hey, Cole Jack, how's it going? How is it going? Let's quit this one and start something else now. Yeah, let's just not get closure on the story. Let's like end the story where it is and not figure out what exactly happens. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're gonna finish this game tonight. I'm almost certain of it. Finkelroy says we will, and I tend to agree. We just watched somebody's head fall off. Yeah, I'm working from home myself, so you're the only one working. You're the only person in your office working these days. I mean, I'm doing work from home, but I think I actually get more work done when I'm home than I do at work. Oddly enough. Less people bothering me. That's I could probably get a lot of work done in that environment as well with nobody in the office. All right, let's start the timer up and see how this ends. All right, we got a car here.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
So what year was this game supposed to? It seems like this is maybe in the 80s or something like that. I hadn't thought about that until just now, looking at the cars, the ages of the cars and stuff like that. It seems like this happened like maybe in the 80s.
Of course.
Oh, we have to. Yeah. I don't disagree with that. Late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I hadn't noticed it until just now. I hadn't even thought about it. until I saw the car, and I was like, you know, we pretty much every single car we've seen has been these. Like, I felt like that car was unique because it was an old car, but it wasn't actually an old car. It was probably a relatively new car. Whoa, the light turned on. Alright. That light turned green. Alright,
Bigby Wolf.
Is this gonna be the final battle? Who said that?
The big bad wolf.
Oh, am I gonna throw her into like a thing, a vat of hot liquid magma or molten metal? Really? Is that what that is?
You used to be something.
Hey, what's this? Let's check it out. Ooh, it's pictures. Pictures of me. Well, not all pictures of me, I guess. That's a picture of me. 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 And so, that's not a picture of me. And that's not a picture of me. When did that happen? I don't know when that happened. And that's not a picture of me either. But over half of them have me in it. What's this? Oh, that's.
They used to fear you.
It's that wheel. It's that wheel.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Ooh, there's a hammer thingy. It's a bleach. Nice. I guess we're going this way. Ooh, a machine. I guess we're going this way now. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got. Oh, they're making silver bullets. Okay.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned?
I mean...
Did your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
And yeah, she can just disappear. Like, it's not fair. She doesn't fight fair, but we all knew that. We all knew she didn't fight fair. I really should just completely wolf out right now. I mean, I feel like that's the way to go, but I'm not going to. I guess I'm supposed to move the arrow. Here we go. I actually don't know who she's Bloody Mary, yeah, but... Oh crap. That was not expected. I did not expect that. Yeah, we're in a steel mill. Yeah, that's a good point. This is the steel mill from Infra.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Okay. Well, this is fun. Oh. Nailed it. Or something. No, oh, I'm going full wolf. I mean, I expect her to just shoot me with a silver bullet and get it over with. I don't know why she's not. Okay. This is fair. This is fair. Hey, Willie. This is fair. Alright, you gotta get him off of me. Apparently I wasn't at my maximum wolfiness. I think this was the goal. I think this was her goal. Pretty silly, I agree. It's quite silly. It's like fighting zombies, almost. Only I'm a big wolf, and they're not zombies. Okay, I think I'm gonna huff and puff. Oh, there we go. Wait, did I do it? Did I win? I'm gonna go with maybe 2. I feel like I'm gonna just get shot in the back. Like, I just expect, boom, I'm shot. Oh, there he is. Be wary. Be careful. No, he's not. He doesn't have a gun.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, yeah. He's
This
got a
gun
gun.
holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
I mean...
And I will.
I've already...
As long as you agree
I've
to my terms.
I agree to your
another word
terms.
Until I'm brought before the community.
That was my plan. That was the
I don't
plan.
mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear.
I can't say yes.
If you change
Okay.
your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm not gonna
Because those
answer.
are two very different things.
He's trying to
Smart,
mess with
I'll
me.
admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased.
Didn't say anything and he just
Such a
dropped it.
reliable pup.
Nice.
I understand why
All
she'd
right.
want to keep
We're
you
gonna cuff
around.
him.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I think it's a woohoo. I don't know. I don't know if it's a woohoo or not.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for this.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
I'll let Snow
Unless
take
you
care
plan
of
to
this.
abandon the charter entirely.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly,
Why
its
interrupt?
citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Yeah,
Georgie was
I didn't
looking
think
for
he
me.
needed to be uncuffed.
But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill...
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You
It was a
understand wanting
setup.
to
It was a
protect what you
trap.
care
It
about,
was
don't
totally
you?
a setup.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the Homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
This is when our choices,
Nowhere
I
else
think,
to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Yeah.
But believe me,
Things aren't going well
I truly
here.
want what's best for this town.
This is what Snow wanted.
And that may not always be clear right away.
So-
But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
I'm not gonna say anything.
With her?
Which is why the Crooked Man must be punished for his crimes. The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
No, we are not done.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
I'll say so.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now,
internally.
where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledum?
That was
when he in
justified,
your
I agree.
custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to
Yeah,
kidnap him.
this is
It was for
bullshit.
his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers?
I can't do that.
Judging you, treating you as
Unfortunately.
mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
And here's the evidence.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
I wonder what they'll say about you when the tide turns. What
There
lies
is no
they'll...
appeals process.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Should we vote?
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this
We
is?
should vote.
Everyone, calm down.
Let's vote.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Sure.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Of course. This
Yes,
this
Sheriff.
wasn't a vote. I said a vote.
Teach him a
Give me a
fucking lesson.
vote.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Fabletown.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Why?
All right, do it.
This seems like the most interesting path to me. I was covering it up. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Oh my God, it's Crow.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
That's a twist I didn't see coming.
Hey, Sheriff.
Of course I saw
You
that
gonna come
coming.
see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
I still don't know why he burnt Crane's stuff.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
different game after you finish this?
I don't know. I don't know how much. I guess I don't know how much is left in the game. We might still have more left, I suppose. It seems like the end, though.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
I didn't say that.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
I didn't actually say that.
You know,
I said I'd do what I
crying
could.
all night, poor kid.
Toad's all about guilt,
Can you
yeah.
give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
You're still wearing that.
I mean...
Oh. Yeah.
He is a pig.
I guess I am.
And he looks like a pig.
It's not easy to forget.
So...
I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do Mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
I'll just let her...
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn
did
Lily,
lie.
but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you
Well, that
started all
explains
this.
that.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you
I think I'm gonna keep that lie quiet.
Town, finally.
I mean...
Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Okay.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Guess that's the end. What did you do to Georgie? Okay. Interesting. You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. You and 46.4% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Who wouldn't accept the gift for Snow? No thanks, I'm not going to give your gift. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds weird. I mean, we never did find Faith's body, but I'm sure there's a lot of theories out there. You and 54.8% of players said, "I hope I've done some good here." Apparently, that is interesting. Well, it says that, you know, they said that Nerissa would remember that. That kind of implies that your choices would matter in a future game. Is that not true? Here's my special stats. I got some special stats. Okay, let's stop the timer here because we're done with the game. 17 hours, 19 minutes, and 7 seconds on that one. Beast, I lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. I promised her you wouldn't tell Beast what you saw, that you saw her outside the apartment. I still don't know why exactly she was there. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. You offered the butcher protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. And you helped him to avoid the farm. The Crooked Man, you took him back to the wishing well. You imprisoned him. D, you confiscated D's money while he was in custody. Dumb, you killed him. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you ripped his arm off at the Trip Trap bar. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. That is very, very weird, Finkelroy. I don't know why they would have done that. Seems very odd. Maybe, I mean, they made a joke about the whole whoever will remember that, so it might have been just jokes about that. I don't know. That might have been. I think some of those remember things might have been just jokes in the game, like, oh, she'll remember that. You brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photograph. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted the beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, but he got sent to the farm anyway. Hey, Coffees. Oh. Jeez. Alright, and there's our credits. We're done with this game. 7 hours, 19 minutes, 7 seconds. We can look at some of the other extra options in here. We've got some time. We have some time to look at some of the extra stuff here. So we can, oh, they've got to pick up a graphic novel today. Got a taco party incoming. I don't know if the taco party's back in stock for me, but it hasn't been in stock for me for like the whole It's still not in stock for me. I don't know why. We should really have an end of stream taco party too. Or end of game rather. So let's have another one. Also, if you are here and you want to enter the giveaway for the taco token, it is Taco Tuesday, so don't forget to do that. Okay. Let's continue. Alright, so we got some extras here. We got the Book of Fables. We got player choices. We got player. What is this? We kept okay, so we can just get information about. We got some locked ones. I wonder why some are locked. Interesting. So okay. Nerissa, the Little Mermaid. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, the young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess, instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world, hoping for a better life. Now she dances at the pudding and pie, but each step she takes feels like walking on shards of glass. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. Okay. We got Vivian. Much of Vivian's past is unknown, since she prefers not to talk about her life back in the Homelands. She wanted to start fresh in Fabletown, but she finds herself working for Georgie at the Pudding and Pie. It's not a terrible life. Georgie took a liking to Vivian, so he doesn't make her take jobs at the Open Arms. Instead, she plays hostess and helps Georgie ensure complete customer satisfaction. So more taco parties. Alright. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I think we're gonna max out the taco party and then some. So everybody's gonna be getting a lot of tacos today. Because I've been using the taco party when I haven't been able to redeem it. Dr. Swinehart is a resident Fabletown physician, so skilled in the art of instrumental surgery that he can safely operate on himself. He served as an army medic for many years, sometimes using his talents to impress the locals. He currently runs the Special Research Section of the Knights of Malta Hospital, so named to discourage people from investigating what is actually a reserved Fables-focused health facility. Flycatcher, a former prince turned to a frog by a witch. Oh, that explains the hat on his head. I didn't. Okay. The friendly, genial Flycatcher now carries the nickname as an unstable reference to his propensity for catching and eating flies. His wife and their children were brutally murdered back in the Homelands, a fact he attempts to deny himself by committing to a series of endless tasks and janitorial duties. The Trip Trap Bar, the oldest bar in New York City. The Trip Trap was established in 1725 in secret by Starcat, the legendary Viking, and reprobate, as a place for fables to meet and drink and commiserate. Known then as the Grammarin's Tavern, he eventually lost it in a bet to a tribe of mountain trolls who quickly renamed it and made it their own. Holly is the current proprietor, having inherited from her mother when she died in a boating accident in the early 20th century. Boating accident, sure. Auntie Greenleaf, horticulturist, alchemist, and lover of animals. Auntie Greenleaf is one of the few rogue witches still living outside of the 13th floor, unsupervised and unrestricted. Rumored to have lost a daughter in the Homeland, she suffers paranoia and depressive mood swings, and will only venture outside at irregular hours under the guise of an ethereal white deer, an oft-whispered specter of Brookhaven natives. Interesting. Glamour tube. I don't really need. Ring of Dispel. Reputed to be fashioned by a Byzantine clan in an attempt to ward off a coven of witches. The Ring of Dispel, or Dispelling Ring, or Magic Canceling Ring, eventually was given to Lancelot by the Lady in the Lake. Recovered by the business office after the immigration of New Amsterdam, it was assigned to Greenleaf for caretaking. Bloody Mary. The true history of the person known as Bloody Mary is almost completely unknown, even to Fables most acquainted with its members. Her name, Mary at least, is not up for contention, nor is her penchant for shocking violence. An inlaid resistance to magic and spells, and a strange ability to use any reflective surface as a portal, effectively shortcutting space and time. Thought by Mundies to be the wailing apparition of a childless ghost, though any evidence of that is yet unseen. We got some silver bullets. Acting Deputy Snow White. The Jersey Devil. Not all of the Fables who came to the world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the largest corners of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State to the Empire State. Such as is the Jersey Devil. Reports of its appearance have varied, although most accounts make mention of a leathery wings, but an encounter with a certain axe of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. Nice. Alright. Woodman's axe. Is there anything special about the axe? Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when it was ensorcelled by druids and marked with the runes, but it truly became an object of legend when the woodsman used it to slice the big bad wolf from nape to neck in protection of Little Red Riding Hood. It may carry old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon even today. Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors, or to have a louder voice in government proceedings, but he really wants his stability and strength, because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world. As much as his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. Okay. His cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Alright, well, let's talk. Life on the farm. With this idyllic location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative to eking out an existence in Fabletown, but those who have lived there see it very differently. They see it for what it is, a prison. A place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please except leave. It doesn't help that while Fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there. That's interesting. That's a good point. Oh, and then we have Vivian's actual story. That's pretty cool. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man who was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the Homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal and her head falling off. The Big Bad Wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot tall, look more than 8 foot tall, wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Yeah, he looked way more than 8 foot tall. Mary's loyalty. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man only many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Okay. Snow White charge, Sheriff Bigby. Alright. Alright, there we go. How many achievements did we get in this whole thing? We got most of them, it looks like. Looks like we missed out on 6 achievements. I don't know what they are. Unlock all books of Fable entries. Oh well, we didn't do that. What else didn't we do? We didn't unlock all books of Fable. Oh, unlocking the book of Fable entries. Okay, we haven't done that in any of the chapters. And the last one is earn every achievement. So unlocking the entries and those are the only ones we didn't earn. Yeah. Yeah. It looked like more 80 feet. Yeah, I agree. There was I saw one typo in the game. All right, well let's exit that.